If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her bravery and courage keep her borders defended. Everyone applauds politely. The gala continues. You take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. Gwendolyn, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adelaide, the youngest daughter of the Duchy of Lilla, and a fierce sportswoman. She's a few years ahead of you at school and absolutely terrible on the ball fields. No Brinny, she had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there's no sign of her cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It'd be scandalous if they hadn't come, wherever being so close by. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with her friends and family, isn't it? That was sense magic. No, damn it. Okay. Gonna take some more points in presents. Some and swords. I know I was getting the angry penalty. I just needed buffed. You practice with slow swings to move your blade to precisely marked targets, building up your muscles and control. You drill with a partner, tacking and blocking to carefully timed patterns. My lady, a bouquet is arrived for you. The flowers are unusual, long spikes of red, thick with nectar and emitting a strong fragrance, nothing like the delicate blossoms in most vases. Who sent them? Oh, great, poisoned. Oh, the Duchess. Being sent far as by a woman. Let's accept them. Put them on display, I think they look nice. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm, you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. Oh, you're too kind, Jocelyn. Count Serin, not a member of your circles, just been more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, yet not at all old as noble women go. She's 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father? Shame her with silent scorn, insult her with false flattery, trip her as she passes. Classy. Shame her with silent scorn, maybe showing nothing, won't even see it. You meet her eyes, imagine your mother's disapproving gaze behind you. She notes your stare, but only smiles at you ever so sweetly. Darling, Loda, I hope you've been well. Fine. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of each other soon in the future. She gives you a wave and exits. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. Don't give me that look, young lady. She's a nice woman, nothing more. If you want something more. It's not going to happen anytime soon. Just be careful how you deal with people like Serin. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There hasn't been any problem so far, and as queen you must be aware of everything going on around you. Isn't that what I have agents for? Yes, but you must give them direction. What is your greatest concern? I would say assassins, personally. Weren't nobles always paranoid about those? Because they can come from anywhere. I can deal with any problem that come up as long as I'm here to deal with them. It's assassins I'm worried about. You are your own best defense against assassins. Increasing your skills will help protect you. Beyond that, you can train more soldiers into personal bodyguards to watch over you. Or you can institute harsh penalties for treason and make people too frightened to cross you. More training. More guards can just be bribed. They would have to be undauntingly loyal, and the only way to do that would be to, I don't know, start a cult of personality, where they see, or just start a religion centered around you and have them see you as your god. And harsh punishments will just encourage people to rise up against you. So, train it. There are so many things I need to learn in so little time. Be calm and determined and you will succeed. I believe in you. Thanks, Dad. Oh well, I feel better now. I can visit Celine, but I don't really care. Okay, I need to be cheerful and less angry. I bet there's no combination here. And if I talk to her, she will just kill the guards. Okay, I could try accounting. You brush up on basic mathematics with the help of an abacus. You studied the manipulation of larger quantities through direct calculations using written numbers instead of an abacus. It's time for you to decide on any necessary adjustments to the raw budget. Perfect! Time it. The majority of money we receive is already spoken for, but there's always some room for discretion. Damn it. Let's not touch them. I think they're fine as they are. As you wish. Seems like the safer choice. Damn it. She will probably try and murder them. Angry and woeful. Perfect. Okay, let's take another swords lesson, shall we? Swords. And go with another economy. You study money lending and the controversies involved in charging interest. According to Druids, one should always return more than one is loaned, or else the debit gave no value to the world. The debt gave no value to the world. You should practice moving with a blade, sidestepping, charging, lunging. You practice using your blade to disarm opponents or shove them backwards. Damn, I gained 17. Nice. Your sword skill is now 50. You may not increase this skill until your other weapon skills are 25 or higher. You are required to stand in judgment. Why? A man has been convicted of murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, your majesty. What's my fault? Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me and the chains were wrapped around her. I need the priestesses to bless me and make me clean again. Demons make you attack people. Is that even possible? We could pardon him, but then he could kill again. We could imprison him, compromise. If he kills again, if he tries to strangle someone again, one of the guards could obviously, just bludgeon him down. Plus, the fact that he got caught in the first place, you'd think, with his super strangling powers, he could, strangle the guard that came for him. Plus, maybe it really wasn't demons. Maybe it was, it's Salem witch trials. People were, there was a religious aspect to it, but there was also the other thing to it. I remember hearing there's like some fungal growth under food, and it caused hallucinations. No idea how true it is, but maybe it's the same here. imprison him. Whether they're demons or not, you still killed a woman, your wife. I won't forgive you for that. You will be imprisoned for the rest of your life. He opens your mouth to argue with your father, then his shoulders thump. Yes, your majesty. Okay, let's just try and make you more cheerful, shall we? Let's find one that's 2. Okay, that helps. Mood. Bit happier. Right then. Okay, I'll go to athletics this time. Athletics, running, and military strategy in the form. Military strategy. You practice walking at a brisk but comfortable pace for a set length of time every day. You study the effects of battle stress on troops and how morale can turn the tide of combat. You study military recruitment and the importance of training and motivating and making soldiers who can trust and depend on each other. You receive word that the murderer you condemned to prison has escaped. A large explosion rocked the jail he was in, destroying the walls and setting many dangerous criminals free. It will now fall to the treasury. Damn! Maybe it really was demons. I don't know why I'm trying to make her more cheerful. Don't remember. I think I'm still focusing on boosting these stats. Let's take trade and ciphering. You practice reading words whose letters have been arranged in reverse order, the simplest of transpositions, which anyone literate can puzzle through if they try, but sometimes useful to hide information. GHT in plain sight. No, that's wrong. No, that's right. Yeah, INPLAIN. Yeah, in plain sight. You learn that even small villages have central market where locals can trade what they've grown and are made with others who have different skills. I've informed you that the Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke region has passed away. This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old. The problem is political implications. With the control of Elton and Doubt Foster Crown to make decisions, the young lord will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, the Duchess, has positioned the boy to be left in her care. This would, however, leave her personal control of 2 neighbouring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Almost an entire eastern border? Okay, I'll take your word on that, though you did fail its history test. The boy does have a living grandfather, and he failed another test with internal affairs. God damn it. Does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or he might appoint an unweighted noble to act in his stead. The Earl of Ishtar suggested another possibility. You and him are both young, not too far apart in age. He requests that we accept the boy as her future husband and keep him here in the castle. Send him to your uncle. Leave him there. Send him to his grandfather. Marry him, or send him to your uncle. We'll send him to his grandfather. The Earl is the closest blood relative that he has. He should be the regent, as you wish. Skills. I'll take I'll boost my history. Nova's history involves an endless slew of names and dates, even as small as it's become. There are 10 dukedoms, 11 now, plus the royal line. You hope no one expects you to memorize every lineage. You read about Western continents, Jalavar, where civilization far so long ago that the ancestral Novians were still living in caves. No one knows what became of them. The population vanished without a trace, leaving only their enormous stone buildings. Damn. There's a woman who wishes to speak with you. See you. She's a musician wants the crown to be their patron, which means money. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I dabble in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Musicians often use as secret agents and messengers. They can be useful and dangerous. A musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. She's actually pretty good. Damn it, I failed an exam there. Well, I don't know what it means. It could provide more information, or it could say that she was utterly shit, and that it was more likely she was a spy. But then again, any good spy would, tell. Well, sure, why not? Very well, you'll remain as part of the court. I'll do my best for you. I don't know what to do.